Hello and welcome to Sanyukta Singh Studio, guys, and this is your mentor Avinash again, and best of luck for your UCEED and CEED entrance exam, which is going to take place tomorrow. This would be probably the last video, or this is the last video before UCEED entrance exam for 2026, and I wish you all the best again. So I'm ending the UCEED GK series today, and this is the last episode, which is based on art movements. I'll continue uploading for NIFT entrance exam after the UCEED exam as well. So please share, subscribe, and like this channel, and continue with this topic. And the topic is art movement. It was most demanded on my channel by a number of students. So the very first question, now again, as I told you all in my last video, that to understand about the art movement you have to study about it thoroughly. So but here obviously I'll have to explain it. It's gonna take hours and hours of time, so I summarized it in a couple of questions here, and the type of questions which can be generally asked in UCEED or CEED entrance exam. So the very first question, which says, the movement characterized by geometric simplicity and industrial material is known as conceptual art, minimalism, Dadaism, or Fauvism. The correct answer is minimalism. Moving forward, the next question, which art movement emphasized emotion and individual expression over realism? Your options are neoclassicism, expressionism, cubism, or constructivism. So the correct answer is expressionism. Moving forward, the next question, which says, the art movement that originated as a reaction to the horrors of World War I was known as Futurism, Dadaism, Surrealism, or Impressionism. The correct answer is Dadaism. The next one, which movement is best described as focusing on dreams, subconscious, and irrational imaginary? Your options are symbolism, surrealism, realism, or pop art. The correct answer is surrealism. Moving forward, the next question, which says, which movement focused on capturing fleeting moments and changing light? So there was an art movement where lights were introduced, shadow, sunlight, all these things were introduced in the art. So your options are realism, impressionism, expressionism, or symbolism. The correct answer is impressionism art movement. Moving forward, the next question, which art movement used dots of pure color placed side by side? So that's called pointillism. So if you have seen point art or pointillism technique, you'll understand that. Sanyukta ma'am has already uploaded a short video on our Instagram channel, how the pointillism art technique used to work, or how actually it works in the current era. So this is pointillism. Moving forward, the next question, which art movement focused on harmony, order, and proportion derived from classical Greece and Rome? Your options are romanticism, neoclassicism, expressionism, or Dadaism. The correct answer is neoclassicism. Next one, Starry Night. You must have seen this artwork by a famous artist. Was painted by an artist belonging to which art movement? Your options are realism, expressionism, impressionism, or post-impressionism. The correct answer is post-impressionism. So who was the artist of this particular art? That's Vincent van Gogh. Moving forward, the next question, the persistence of memory. Persistence of memory belongs to which art movement? Your options are surrealism, cubism, Dadaism, or symbolism. The correct answer is surrealism. So who was the artist of persistence of memory, or that melting clock? If you have seen that artwork, that's Salvador Dali. Moving forward, the next one, Guernica is a powerful example of which art movement or which art category? Cubism, pop art, Fauvism, or surrealism? The correct answer is cubism, because this particular artwork was done by Pablo Picasso, and Pablo Picasso is one of the artists who started, or who initiated, or who was one of the artists of Cubism art movement. Moving forward, the next question, which says, mother and child reflects influence of which artwork? Cubism, Kalighat, surrealism, or realism? The correct answer is Kalighat art style, or Kalighat technique. The artwork shown below. So the question here, it says, just a moment, the artwork shown below belongs to which art movement? Your options are realism, Post-Impressionism, Impressionism, or Fauvism? The correct answer is Impressionism. The artwork is known as the Sunrise. Just a moment. The Sunrise, and it was made by Claude Monet. So who was the artist of this particular artwork? Claude Monet. Moving forward, the next question which says, which artist is known for the artwork style shown below? So if you recognize, if you look at carefully, there are many geometrical shapes or cube shapes have been used in this artwork. So this artwork belongs to the Cubism art movement, and it was done by Pablo Picasso. Moving forward, the next question, the recurring visual element in the artwork below is known as what? Mandala, Chakra, Bindu, or Yantra. So if you look at carefully, this is an initiative by or this is an art movement or art technique by one of the famous artists, S.H. Raza. So he was famous for that, and this particular artwork technique or art movement, you can say, that's known as Bindu. Moving forward, the next question, identify the artist of the artwork shown. So this is a horse. You can see your options are Tayyab Mehta, M.F. Hussain, Ram Kumar, or D.K.G. Subramaniam. The correct answer is M.F. Hussain. Moving forward, and the very last question of this particular slide, you have to odd one out. So these are the 4 artwork of the famous artist. You have to odd one out which one is not suitable for this particular question. So the first one, it says, you see Cafe Terrace at Night. That's the one of the art by Vincent van Gogh. The next one is Sunflower. That is again by Vincent van Gogh. The last one, third one is Starry Night. That is again by Vincent van Gogh. But the last one which you see, that's called, the name of the art is The Scream. The Scream, and the artist of this particular artwork is Edward Munch. So here, this one is odd one out because these 3 are done by Vincent van Gogh and this one was done by Edward Munch. So I hope you understood this particular slide and the type of questions that can be asked in related to art movements. And art movement is very difficult. I mean, prehistoric is there, and then you have Greek art movement, then you have Renaissance, and then you have Baroque, or then Rococo, then Dadaism, Fauvism, Post-Impressionism, Impressionism, Surrealism, Realism, Pop art. So there are so many art movements which took place since past couple of centuries, and you have to understand all the techniques which were newly introduced and what was the significance of that art movement, or why it was overlapped to the previous art movement, what was the reason, what exactly that art movement was dedicated to, and who were the famous artists of that art movement, what were the famous art of those artists. So if you study in short as well, it will take a couple of days to understand it in deep. But here I have just gave you a short brief, the type of questions that can be asked in the exam. I hope I have cleared all sort of doubts in the last 7 videos which I uploaded for NID and UCEED series, though NID did not ask any question from the aptitude part, but UCEED, I'm sure they are not going to drop for the next few years again. And yep, I'll keep uploading for the NIFT, and do watch, share, subscribe, like this channel so it reaches to the right audience. See you in the next video. Best of luck for your UCEED and CEED entrance exam 2026. Take care. Bye-bye.